of it.
Yeah, rub that Sam right up.
You missed
It's
Sam
on the
still
dust,
there.
right there where it says Sam in the dust. You're looking right at it. You're literally
You
like,
went under it.
Oh. The light on it was so bright.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right, that's a good start to the podcast.
It's fair.
It's everything has to go. We're movers. We talk a lot of shit. We're gonna have some beers and say some things.
Okay.
I'm Bennett, White Oak, SMT, Strawberry McThickums,
Yeah.
Esquire.
The third.
I'm a lawyer now. We'll go around. Who's here?
Set it off, Nikki.
Oh, we're going.
Alright, we got Slick Nick, Eastern Red Cedar. Let's bring back Granddaddy Nat.
Attaboy. We got Kyle, the drywall assassin, aka stuff.
That's what we call him.
Fredward Coleslaw. Yeah.
We call him stuff.
Slum Bash. Alright, yeah.
Done?
I think so.
Trey, the Julesburg Juniper.
That's all you got?
That's all I got.
Trable.
Long Haul Hillbilly.
Trabiel.
Yeah, I'm the Colorado Rattlesnake, a.k.a. the Brad On, a.k.a. Brad But True.
Battle Sparrow.
Brad 316.
Brad 316.
Office Ficus.
My God.
Boot. River Birch. Angry Hippie.
Tacos.
Carson.
Carson the Arson.
People also call me Sir Sauce a lot when I play video games.
Ooh.
You gotta come up with a tree name. Think of
We're
a
a
tree.
Wood
Yeah.
name. Tree/wood, yeah.
Yeah.
Maple, bitch.
Oh, you're a maple.
Maybe.
Maple. You gotta get specific. There's many types of
Maple
maples.
There's different types of
Like a
maples.
Japanese maple?
Yeah.
Or like
Yeah,
a,
Japanese maple.
Like a
The Carson
northeastern,
tip maple.
you know?
We'll find you a nice name.
Yeah, whatever. What tree vibe do I give off?
You need to dwell on that. You need
Yeah,
to think
that's
about
your own
it.
thing. Everyone comes up with their own.
It's a
You
personal
don't get
decision.
that. Yeah.
Rowdy Row. Vanilla McThickums. Tennessee Cypress.
All right. This is our year anniversary of doing this. Hooray. Woo.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. We're gonna bring back customary cliches at some point here. That's gonna be the theme, so stay tuned. But starting off, you guys just got back from a long haul.
Sure did.
What trucks were you guys in?
Goose and Creature.
Both of the passenger side windows are cracked right now.
That's why it was so cold. I was wondering.
Calling you out immediately.
That's these two as well. 'Cause It
Oh.
was me and Alex that were driving. So
How did you crack both windows?
Wait,
Like
right now?
physically?
you're
No, they're both down.
They're both down.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, that's on me.
I mean, Goose's windshield's
Yeah, they
definitely
go
cracked.
rolling back up.
Long haul butt stank. That
Right now, we'll
they
wait.
need to air out.
Long butt stick.
You know?
That's a cool band name.
It's a decent band.
But you
Better
said
album, I
you're
think.
leaving
I had
pretty
some
soon.
boys in butt stank.
I'm leaving
a couple
pretty
years
soon. Yeah.
ago.
Like from
Oh.
this area,
Like,
Or are you staying now?
bro. I'm about to talk shit about you. Are you staying?
I'll have one more beer.
Oh,
to
he's
hear
gonna-
Yeah, he's serious.
I'll have one more beer to hear the shit talk, but I do gotta meet up with my brother. So.
Okay. You broke stuff today.
I broke a object.
Is that your first time breaking shit?
No, I've broken a lot of shit in my life.
No, just here.
For work.
Yeah, that's the first thing. I mean, I've dropped boxes before, but yeah, that's the first thing that's ever been dropped on my watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in all fairness, I was kind of being a dumbass, and I was holding the handles of the box, and that shit just right out the bottom, all
Yeah.
the way down the stairs. There was not
Rookie mistake, man.
Yeah. The bottom gave out. There's only one piece of tape on it.
I wasn't
Okay.
thinking at the moment.
We,
I was really hungry.
Was it their family's urns though in there?
No,
Okay,
no,
you're
thank
fine.
God. That would have been
I heard that from in the truck.
We-
Down
I
the
know.
holler.
Everybody
That's the
heard
best.
it.
We
It sounded
were all in the
bloody
truck.
Murder in the house.
we were all in the truck. We heard it happen. We all turned to look and said, "God, I hope that's not the new guy."
I was like, they got a lot of friends here.
But-
They're kind of.
Did you cover? Did
I
you
felt
cover?
good
Your,
because it wasn't like the most dumbass way I could have dropped something.
that's fair.
Did they
Did
see
you cover
you?
your tracks though? Right afterwards, go. Oh, my back!
No, I think immediately went just like fuck, like I might have thrown out profanities.
She was totally.
You can get away with it.
Yeah, but they were cool. I think like the only thing that broke was like this small little bowl. The rest of it was just like forks and knives and shit. So
Yeah,
That box was heavy and it almost broke on me in the dolly.
I
wasn't there to
unaware.
warn
You warmed
him,
it up
or else
for
I
him,
would
huh?
have, Yeah.
She definitely said, she was like, it's my fault, I didn't tape it well. And I was like, I don't care.
You're right.
You're
Yes.
I will say, the people we had to deal with today were pretty nice. Pretty good.
They were very nice people, yeah.
One guy had a British accent. I liked hearing him talk.
I couldn't tell if she had a British accent.
She would switch on and off.
She was totally American.
Yeah, her acting performance was sketchy. I don't know.
It would like fade in and out. Yeah, you couldn't tell. That's why I was clearing off all those shelves in the basement. I know I told you guys. And I was like, Christmas crackers and like tea kettles and all this shit. I'm like, why do they have all this shit? British people.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Makes sense.
A lot of
now.
tea sets.
Fucking limeys.
Cool. Is that a derogatory term? Do I have to bleep that?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I feel like we should know
What
more
was that describing?
anti-British slang.
Yeah, I
I'd
mean,
be about it.
I don't know. I feel like British people are usually a lot more witty, so they're.
It's not true.
No,
Have you
it's
been
not
there?
I just watch, I watch a lot of Guy Pearce movies. So, I don't know. I just assume that they'll be able to like mentally
Mhm.
Guy Ritchie.
strangle me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Guy Ritchie,
He made,
I couldn't be further
that's-
from the
that's
truth
certain
in my
section.
experience.
I do love Guy Ritchie movies though, dude. Snap.
That's not the whole country. No.
I know. I thought it was for a bit.
Well, your best meal in England was an okay meal here, right?
Yeah. Just some shawarma.
yeah, some haggis.
You know, like something kind of like that, like a
boiled
kebab
fish.
joint. You know?
The best English food you had was Indian food.
Yes. 100%. Yeah.
Oh, they got some good curry.
I guess, that's why you're allowed to talk shit about the British. It's because they colonized everywhere. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're the
You
assholes.
can
We're all
talk shit
British.
about them
Yeah.
for so many
They
reasons.
know what they did.
If you're ever in a different country and you're trying to blend in, just go to the bar and be like, "Fuck the British," and it doesn't matter what country you're in.
Even when you're in Britain, yeah.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in Ireland.
No, or Scotland, or Wales. But
So
everyone
you will not
hates
pay for a
Wales.
drink all night.
Damn,
Yeah.
I'd love to go to Ireland. That sounds like a good ass
It's
time.
yeah, that is a good ass time.
You been to Ireland?
Speaking of colonizing, that was a joke that we had last week or something that we were talking about making a competing moving company that's traditional colonial moving.
Oh, yeah.
Horse-drawn
Yeah.
carriage.
We're going on a long haul to Longmont.
Washer dryer when we were fording
Harrison
the
would
river.
love
My
it.
bad.
Because he could put on a white wig.
We're gonna have to winter in the valley before we cross.
We can bust out
Take
that
us 4
book.
days across this river.
We're gonna have to push back that 6 to 9 month window for it.
We ran out of grain a fortnight ago.
We lost all your schmeg on this pond.
All right, we're here with our rock and lever. How do we get this up?
I mean, that's not any different than normal, I guess.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It's like, hey, how are you guys going to get this up there? We'll carry it. Well, it's really fucking heavy. Well,
I
we'll carry
know.
it with straps.
I bet it is.
We were going to, but 2 of our movers died of dysentery.
So good news. This is a 2-at now. We lost a couple guys back there.
Your price went way
Santa
down.
Fe.
That's like the worst way to go is dysentery. You
What is
basically, I don't want to keep poop jokes in the repertoire, but
Is
you
it
just
a
shit
death
yourself,
by,
sit
uh,
yourself to
diarrhea?
You basically dehydrate yourself through shitting yourself so bad
Yeah,
you
that's a
die.
bad way to go.
Water
Yeah,
just
especially
going
out
through your
on
bunghole.
trail.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not a good way.
On your way to riches in Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go to this week in moving. We'll go back to actually talk about moving stuff. Long haul guys, how was that?
Not too bad. I mean, it was a lot of stuff.
Some hard laughs, I would
Yeah.
say.
The trip overall was great.
High winds.
So much
Yeah.
wind. Yeah.
Any
drive was
missteps
not
or
great.
speed bumps on the way?
Not really. I mean, the closest thing to that, as far as on the way, we stopped at this sports bar place for lunch on one of the days, and they had a 4-screen setup, but they weren't calibrated properly. So it was all the faces were like cut into 4 parts, and they would move at different times, and it looked all fucked up.
Oh, nice.
Cal's got a
Hilarious.
picture.
I do have some good pictures.
It's hilarious.
Okay.
Well, I guess the other thing that was the closest to a mishap too, and unfortunately we probably won't be able to post this, but I can at least show you guys. But we went to B-Dubs on the way back, and walking back to the hotel, that's what we walked up to.
Oh, nice.
That was in Iowa, right?
Yeah. And of course, Harrison went back to the hotel before us, so we were joking about how he was going to run into the other movers and they'd kick his ass because he was going to eat his milkshake. That was his plan. He didn't want to walk to the liquor store. He wanted to go get a milkshake instead.
Settled.
And then he went to Five Guys and they were closed, so he didn't even get one.
Oh, didn't even get a milkshake. I guess to start too, where'd you guys go?
We went to Naperville, which is basically part of Chicago.
Okay.
The western suburb, of
Okay.
Chicago.
Is that White Sox territory?
It's probably.
I saw a lot of Cubs stickers.
Cubs.
Really? We were driving in, yeah.
I just saw Bulls stuff. I saw Chicago Bulls stickers everywhere.
Yeah, I saw.
Makes
some
sense, yeah.
Cubs stuff.
For sure.
And the Bears.
The Bears.
I mean,
Well, I guess,
who's prideful about that at this point? Though?
The Bears.
The Bears, yeah.
I want them to do well.
A slight preview to Custy tropes too. Well, not even a Custy, but like halfway through the second truck, one of their neighbors wandered over and was like, "Hey, I got this couch in my garage. Can you put it in my U-Haul when you guys are done?" And we're like, "No." We still got like 2
have to
hours
drive
of
back to
unload, and then we have to
Colorado.
drive to Colorado.
If it hadn't taken as long as
Oh.
it did to unload those
Yeah.
trucks, I might have been down because we had to take
Yeah.
our 30-minute break like right after we finished. I was like, I would have
That's
been
true.
down to just do that during our 30-minute break and make a little bit of cash on the side.
Yeah, but they were already gone.
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
definitely. The U-Haul was gone by the
She
time we
asked
finished.
us at
Yeah.
like, I don't know, 10, and we didn't get out of there till like 4.
She
So
clearly had her sons come over or something. She didn't. Yeah, she just wanted to pay for it. We were in that type of neighborhood.
That's good. That's it. I haven't heard of a nice long haul in a while.
Yeah.
where nothing went wrong and everything
I
was
mean,
super.
ours
The
was
streets in
fine.
Naples.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Well,
The elliptical was good.
Yeah.
I will say,
Hell on the way there.
what's like been? Is there like a notoriously like worst long haul trip that somebody's had?
we've all had
Uh,
at least one that's so fucking bad
mhm.
that it's like it brings out emotions to think of it. And I know we've covered a lot of them on the podcast. I'm looking over at these gentlemen and the looks on their faces right now.
Florida.
I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah, we
I make the best of it.
most
I
of the
drink a
time
lot
it's
of
fine.
food.
Most of
I
the
eat a
time
lot
it's
of
okay.
good food.
We're out there at 9 p.m. at a truck stop, reloading the truck. We're already loaded because
Good
the other one
times.
fell apart.
Yeah.
I kept thinking about that story. I was like, we could be stopped right now, unloading to another truck.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad
But
though.
we went to Daytona. We did.
We
it
did.
for
We
Dale.
we checked off all the boxes,
We
man.
fought the ocean and
We-
won.
Dude, we were on the Chattahoochee.
And we went way down yonder on the Chattahoochee.
We did, man. We checked off all the boxes we meant to.
Pyramid of cans and
Was
the
it hotter
tail
than a
end.
Uchi Coochie?
You guys saw your
It,
first.
it was
wild
actually
alligator.
moderately
Well,
temperate.
He
Not
said it
hoochie
first.
coochie.
But yes,
No, no, yeah.
but yes, we did see your first wild alligator, my
Yeah.
second
true.
wild alligator.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
Which is still
barbecue
cool.
too.
Fuck out.
And we did find that fucking out of nowhere, that grain, the grain elevator that was there.
Kentucky.
Yeah, Katie's, Kentucky. Shout out.
Me and Rob just had a good long haul too. Nothing went wrong,
Yeah.
other than our electronic driver's logs. But
Mhm.
that was
No,
semi
Alex
out of
had
our
that problem.
control.
Yeah.
Didn't log out last night.
No, he did log out. So
How?
never mind. This is work stuff. We'll
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
bring it up. He did
That was
log
fair.
out. He did log out because I checked it. There was other factors.
Okay.
all right, whatever.
That was
We can go back to this week in moving since you guys were on the long haul all week. We had some pretty short days this week. It was kind of weird.
That's because
I guess we were missing two
Yeah.
trucks because they were on the
Yeah.
other side of the
it kind
country.
of worked out that way.
For today, I'm trying to find the picture on my phone right now. We moved to treadmill. That
Fucking
I hesitate to call it a treadmill
Yeah.
It was
Mhm.
weird.
because it's the most ridiculous
That
thing.
fucker was
I'll show you.
heavy.
Luckily,
I
it just.
only moved it about 20
Salofi
feet.
was struggling with that.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Oh, you
Yeah.
had the
Nice.
human powered treadmill.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
definitely post a picture of
Those are
that.
heavy as fuck.
Was that
It's
like?
human power?
Yeah,
Yeah, you run on it. You
and it
power
builds up the
Yeah.
momentum.
Yeah.
I have a
What if
brand
that
name
stops?
here.
It's like a hamster wheel.
Techno Gym.
Yeah, it's a Flintstone style treadmill, but
Yeah.
it's supposed to be super low impact, and then you basically control your own speed as you run on it.
Yeah, because you're powering it. Of course, you control your own fucking
Well, but it's also streamlined to where it's like you're not putting more effort into it. You know what I mean?
So you're not getting as much exercise as running.
So
So
I
dumb.
thought my hate of this object was high, but now
They're
God
super.
damn.
Were these people athletic in any bit?
Not
Have you-
especially.
Have you ever ran on one of those?
Mhm.
They were
so
out.
fucking hard.
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would
they're
say,
actually
I would say they're
good.
in
Like,
shape. They look
they're
like
good
they
for
work
you.
out.
his wife's gonna be cycling up and down that road all the
Those
time.
are better
like
than a
all
regular
those other
treadmill.
Honestly,
athletes.
They are. I will
they had
admit those
so
are better
much
than a
fucking
regular
land.
treadmill.
Holy shit!
It was a
lot.
That
That
was
was
crazy.
sick.
I would have been
75
like, dude, you
acres.
can make your own like
75?
little golf course.
Yeah,
like,
there it was. It looked
that,
like
like
a
not
golf
even
course.
joking. You can make yourself like a little like 3-hole
Mhm.
with all the land that you
Yeah,
had, man.
you could straight up drive golf balls like
Yeah.
off the fucking.
Start at
front
the barn,
porch,
dude, and
basically.
just
Yeah,
fucking
you could-
go.
Yeah,
I
But-
would.
maybe just stick to irons.
Could you
know,
could you
but-
shoot golf balls from a gun, but instead of golf balls, they're bullets?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the dream.
definitely. There were plenty of places for that.
That's the dream.
Mhm.
They had these two very
Oh,
cool
just get a
dogs.
couple truckloads
One of
of
them was
dirt.
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
Worms.
humongous.
Yeah, then you can mention the dog that came with the house.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
so
the
fucked.
Great Pyrenees, or was it a mountain dog?
Person
or-
left their dog at the
Great
house.
They just left them.
Well,
Not
they,
like
they
left
were,
them
yeah.
like there, but was just like you can have this dog.
Yeah, we can't take
the
this
house.
dog.
Well, they could,
It's
but
like-
they were gonna take a Pyrenees
What
mountain dog
shitty
to live
fucking
in a
people.
apartment in
Right?
South
It was
Carolina.
A weird. It was a cool ass dog. Too.
From a
He wasn't causing
75-acre
no problems or
mountain
anything. So I'm
ranch
like, why weren't
to take a dog
Yeah,
like
to
that.
an apartment.
Yeah.
And
That dog had a like trophy collection of
Yeah.
deer carcasses that it had
All
pulled from
over the
woods.
property.
Yeah,
Oh, is
there's
that
a
why there were
lot
all those
of
bones
bones.
everywhere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
there was
Okay.
a lot of like
good
spinal
A lot of
bones.
spines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like,
Couple
dude,
skulls.
this looks like a Mortal Kombat
Yeah,
stage.
I actually tripped on that one spine.
was it?
I definitely stepped on several vertebrae
Mm-hmm.
while carrying
Definitely
some
the
shit
first
around.
time.
This sounds like the coolest.
Was
place
he
ever.
behaved?
Dude, it was.
It was
I
pretty
should have
sick.
taken pictures.
The dog?
but-
Was
Yeah,
it-
the
yeah.
dog. There
I
were two dogs. They were both good dogs. One of them was
way
like
past Whale Rock.
what is it? Was he like a Labrador or?
Black Lab.
Yeah,
Right.
he just wanted you
He
to
was
throw
so
the ball.
Yeah, he wanted to.
Please God,
He
throw
was
this ball.
so sick. I wanted to go throw the ball for him in that field.
That motherfucking dog left a big ass stick in the house in my
Yeah.
way in
Yeah,
a
he did
doorway.
that.
And I was like, "You motherfucker!" And I grabbed that stick, and he grabbed that stick, and I basically
Oh, yeah.
picked this dog up off the ground and like
Yeah.
dragged it
You're doing
outside
exactly what
and
you
like
wanted
set it
at that
down.
point.
It's like,
That's what
please
he
grab
wanted.
my stick.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's like, "You motherfucker!"
Was
leaving
that
sticks
address
in my
right
way.
on the contract?
It was. Yeah.
Okay, so it was behind the fire department.
It was before the fire department.
Okay.
I guess it was behind the fire department, but you had to turn before it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. The guy was like, "If you pass the fire department, you've gone too far," and that was excellent instructions.
Yeah, because it's like, hey, there it is.
Yeah.
It was nice as fuck though. Like the house was super.
The house was like
You guys out east?
good.
Up Risk Canyon.
Okay.
Yeah. Past Whale Rock.
But not past the fire department.
But yeah,
Clearly.
before the
Yeah.
fire.
yeah.
The volunteer fire department. There's
I
even a
should say,
sign.
Like it was like kind of ranchy. Like the previous people had horses, obviously, but the grass was all cut. Like it was like a fucking golf course. But then there's like, you know, the mountainous tree area
Some
in
Kentucky
between.
bluegrass.
It looked like some Tennessee, Kentucky, kind of like a cut on like
Okay.
you know the natural grass.
Hollers, multiple.
Yeah, I
multiple
mean,
hollers.
Risk Canyon is the holler of this area. And they're a community of wackos.
So this was a nice house.
It's decent.
Decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, to me it's
It was surrounded by very nice.
A great property, but
Yeah.
Great property.
okay.
And the neighbor's property was for sale too.
like
I'm on my way.
that place, that other place for sale was baller. That was probably like a couple million for that bad boy.
Oh yeah.
Where did that dresser go? Did you guys have to take that upstairs?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All four of us went on that.
Too.
I was telling them
There's
about
a
how what
third
we did at
floor
the because they weren't there for it or whatever to watch that shit happen. That was gnarly.
Yep.
Dude, that was insane. I like even going up the stairs. Like, yeah, it did take all four of us because they had like, what they had one sconce type light that was on that landing.
Well, and just every staircase was one of those that like weird angle, and then kind of a turn, and then a full 90.
Yeah.
And like the basement was the same thing. It was a 90, and then like a little weird turn, and then it was at an angle going
Two
down
different
into
landings,
the basement. And just, you know, classic. Super not easy to move anything in. Which again, that was
it was
only,
wider though than the original
yeah.
house, but that was the only benefit to their new.
So, yeah, the other thing that almost defeated us too was this motherfucker.
Oh, that's a big boy.
We
God,
had
I
to
remember
enter
that.
the Matrix, and
That's
yeah,
the one I was telling. Or, no,
she had
I was telling you
to.
about.
Well, she didn't
Something
have to,
Max.
but she ended up pulling up some specs for it so that I could take it apart enough for us to get it out of the basement. And she was like, "Well, I mean, I know it came down here in a box." So hey, it has to come apart somehow. It's like, yeah, no shit, but
That
Yeah,
is
exactly.
a cliche right
Yes.
there. That
It
is.
was built inside this.
exactly.
But there's a lot of times.
I wouldn't even say
Yeah.
they do it was built inside of here. It's like, no, they got it down here in one piece.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, because it was in one fucking box
Yeah.
that they got down here.
And then,
Yeah, that thing was so bad too. I had to have Brad rent out the piano tools to me because the bolts on it were so big that I didn't have big enough Allens to actually take it apart.
that thing has so many handles on it. It's a
Ridiculous.
6-point buck.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But-
you did a
I love the
customer cliche.
Did I?
When you packed for a lady who was sick, which means she was home for like a
Yeah.
week. You're actually
All right,
I
well,
didn't have
this.
time.
This is
even
this
though I
week in
was-
moving.
No.
I got tons of pictures of this shit too. It's a shame Slofi's not here because he has a great perspective on all this. But yeah, the notes say she didn't have time to pack because she was sick for the week, so we're gonna help her pack if she needs it. Which directly translates to we have to pack everything. Because when people ask us to do something, they're not asking for help. They're asking for someone to do it for them.
Yes.
It's what's happening. So we show up. Here, I can pull up some pictures here. And naturally, it's going from one like storage area in a shed to another storage area. Well, it turns out it's on the second floor of this big ass barn thing, and it's going to another big ass barn thing. But luckily, that wasn't on the second floor. But you can see some of the pictures of the shit that she absolutely didn't pack,
Shame on you.
like stuff like this.
Ugh.
just boxes stacked with
That's
fucking
fine.
dishes and stuff.
nice.
That's totally fine to move, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, just naturally nothing's packed, so we have to fucking do everything. Yeah, just shelves of glass and all this stuff.
Oh no, that's the worst one. Right
So
there.
she got like 2 hours of free packing from us because JD agreed to help her. But all that's shitty. She had boxes and bubble wrap. We fucking did that shit. Whatever. Something that happened though during all this is we were backing the truck into the first place because it has like a big RV garage or whatever. And Slofi's backing me up. 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts in Wyoming. You guys know that we weren't in Wyoming, but we might as well have fucking been. You guys know about the wind this week, so backing up, can't hear anything. Truck's rocking, shit's all loud. It's ridiculous. We're backing up. We get into place, and I get out of the truck and I go around back, and she's fucking losing her mind. And she's like, "That's not okay. You guys can't do that. That's not okay. This is really bad." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "You hit the garage door." What? I'm like fucking looking at the garage door. And I was like, "Can we look at it?" And she's like, "I don't know if you could see it from here." And I was like, "Whatever, we'll bring it down after we get the truck out, whatever." And then eventually she just fucks off to do whatever because we're doing all the work. She's not packing shit. She did move like 3 boxes by herself. But,
Bless her heart.
and I'm like, "Hey, Salofi, did we hit that garage door?" And he's like, "I think you just bumped into the rubber on the bottom and pushed it open."
It was a manual door, right?
Yeah, it was just
It was just
a
the
manual
weathering. Yeah,
garage
you were telling
door.
me it was just the weathering. You showed me the picture of that, and I was like, "You were like, look at the damage we did to this." And it's like,
yeah, I got pictures
Oh,
just in
yeah.
case. But she's like, I'm going to have my son out to come look at the damage and stuff. Her son does come out, looks at it, goes, it's fine. And then fucking
God,
leaves.
Tim, you wasted my.
But she called the office at some point, and at the very beginning of the move, I was like, this is going to cost more because you have significantly more boxes than you told us you were going to have. And she eventually called the office and was complaining about the box prices, even though she's getting hours of free packing, and then complained about the garage door, even though nothing was wrong. And Adam has to call me, and I'm like, listen, this is just a crazy bitch, yo. This is how it is. We eventually go down and we unload into the other warehouse or whatever. Luckily, all first floor, and we could just kind of back up and get that shit out. But that whole garage, probably like a 4-car garage wide and like twice as deep, completely filled with boxes and bookshelves and crap and stuff. Like, these old people are going to die before they get through all this stuff. It was so much crap getting consolidated. Oh, man. I wish Slofi was here. But that was a couple days ago. What a lovely time that was.
Well, you know, like, you just never know how much stuff you have till you start going.
Yeah.
Dude,
oh, yeah.
my God.
Clichés. All right, we can go into that.
Brad had his finger guns ready. So.
Well, I was gonna say no, but it was just kind of a cool thing, I guess. I don't know. I forget who it is, but we're doing a move for like a 90-something-year-old here soon because they're getting rid of their stuff to get ready to die.
Oh,
It's
shit.
like,
Finally.
it's like, all right.
He's
Hey,
planning
man.
ahead for
You
once.
gotta do what you gotta do
Yep.
sometimes.
Yeah, we're just planning for our death, and the stuff's just, it's not gonna go away when we die, so do a little here, do a little there.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Alright.
Maybe we should set up a pod of who's going to die first here. I know it's macabre.
Isn't that...
Me.
Here, like
Like here, who
Is
works
it
here?
called a pontoon?
There is a
We can
word
put
for it.
money in on this.
That's a Deadpool, right?
Yeah.
I bet I
There's
win.
a cool. I think the pontoon. I might be wrong. Someone Google it. I don't have
Pontoon.
my
Oh, you have a
phone.
phone?
Pontoon.
Out of all of us,
It's right
who's
there.
gonna die
Oh.
first?
No, but there's a bet.
No,
That'd
you
be
put
cool.
money in, and then whoever dies last gets the money.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
what you do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That makes
that's the idea.
I'm putting zero money in.
Yeah.
yeah, fuck you guys.
Probably have.
I'm probably first.
What could a death cost? $10.
But from that same lady, though, that same job, I should have, we packed probably a dozen 2002 Christmas mugs. So that was, very useful items.
Yeah.
She did pull I haven't seen this stuff in like a year,
Nah.
which is a customer cliche right there.
Yeah.
We hear that shit all the time.
Yeah.
I forgot I had that.
But I'm gonna go try to dig through JD's desk to snag it. I did take a little notepad from her, and I told Boo to look at it. I don't know if you got eyes on it, but it's a Dale Earnhardt Jr. notepad.
Yeah.
So that's-
Oh,
You lost
speaking
me,
of,
Junior.
I got a new
Junior.
for the pool of the new truck, Dale Earnhardt.
okay,
I'm in.
It's just I'm throwing it in.
Do it for
Okay.
Dale.
Throwing it in.
we'll find a new name for
We
the
can call
truck
Senior?
eventually.
Senior.
Yeah, fuck-
Senior is a good.
Yeah, fuck Junior,
just
man.
like as a.
Senior truck.
Yeah.
Senior
Who's Ronnie's guy?
What?
What are you talking about?
Ronnie.
Ronnie's main guy.
Senior, baby.
Senior.
Yeah.
Through and through.
Do it for Dale.
Alive. though.
That dude
Support
has-
bushes.
Dude, that dude has
Intimidating.
custom.
Fuck Kurt Busch.
You can't say. Well, I mean, I bet he's a Bush guy too. Gorman, he was all right with, but Earnhardt was the man, senior. Because anybody that says Dale Earnhardt in any capacity, he's like, better clarify senior or junior. It's like, all right, sorry, Ronnie.
That's weird they don't know Davey Allison. Like, everyone knows Senior, but no one knows Davey Allison.
I'm sure Ronnie
Cool
does.
thing. I read Dale Jr.'s book.
He has a
Recently?
leather couch,
Dude
a
was
Dale
fucked
Earnhardt
up.
leather couch in his house.
Where is it?
Dale Jr. is fucked up.
Is he?
Like, head-wise, like,
Really?
yeah,
From what?
a lot of concussion shit.
Yeah,
yeah.
Mm.
He was,
Those
it was pretty bad.
Do it for Dale.
I want to go fast and turn to the left
Yeah.
sometimes.
Sometimes you don't turn to the left so good. You know,
That's true.
hit the wall.
Oh, we watched those NASCAR dudes
Rest in
fight.
peace.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was like the
That was pretty
NASCAR amateur series or whatever they call it. The younger.
There's
the,
a bunch
the
of
lower,
like farm leagues
Yeah.
for sure.
This one
Whatever they had on.
This one
last
cut.
night.
hit this other cut, and they
Sent it to the
Yeah.
sky.
back in the garage.
Yeah.
They got into it.
They were just chatting for a second, and the one dude that
The
wasn't
dude with the
wearing
helmet just fucking
he
blah, blah, blah.
got punched and started punching the other dude in the helmet, and I was like, "That's not gonna do anything." Cool. Okay.
My first
one
game.
guy's smart.
I mean, you're a real man, though.
Dude,
You can-
it's incredible how many people punch people in the head
In the-
who are wearing
a
helmets.
helmet.
Like,
can't
it,
hold
it.
it's
Doesn't
like,
matter.
it happens like
Doesn't
all the
That is
time.
phenomenal.
I mean, you're not going to kill him at least.
Oh, shit.
They're not.
Oh, that's a slurpee.
You spilled the shit out of that beer.
That was
Yeah.
very Stone Cold Steve Austin. He did throw it across.
I was
You're
gonna say
right,
you gotta
you're
tap
right,
the top,
you're
you know.
And pour it on your
like,
face,
let that settle down.
right. It was a pretty smooth,
Off
like.
your-
I tried so it wouldn't spin,
Yeah.
you know, like
No, there was no ladder or vertical spin there.
I
Maybe
tried.
some rotation.
no inverted.
No, yeah, no lateral.
Well, we didn't talk about senior too much, so I'll have a foamy beer just explode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. That was Dale. He was like from up above, you know.
Yeah. Just bless him down.
Should
That's
have
like,
started shooting it all over us.
yeah.
Yeah, we
That's like when we went to
Yeah.
Daytona
He
Beach,
needed
man.
that.
And that cover that was on the radio, the fucking,
Oh,
Now I'm drawing a
fucking,
blank, but,
it was The Ride by David Allen.
yeah,
Coe,
The
but
Ride by David Allen Coe,
in
but it was,
the style of Dale Earnhardt tribute.
yeah.
And so the car that
Oh.
picks him up hitching was obviously like a stock car, and he fucking took him to that track at Daytona. And
You let us know. The NASCAR podcast.
I'm gonna
that
find
we're
it
on.
right now. It was
somehow,
The
yeah.
Last Ride.
Here Joey Logano's maybe calling it quits. He's an aggressive driver.
Don't you be playing shit in the background,
No,
Brian.
no.
Get that out of here.
I was just trying to see if it had the artist on here so we can give a shout out.
That
Doesn't
song's
look
a
like
piece
it.
of shit.
Shout out.
I like it because
Can't
it's
Dude,
for Dale.
but the timing was perfect because it was just about going down to Daytona, and we were on our way
Yeah,
to Daytona at that very moment, fucking like 45 minutes outside of Daytona. And I was like, oh man, what the fuck? And it was cool for us driving that entire distance and then that playing, but I'm sure that plays 5 times a day on the radio.
There's
there.
a radius around Daytona
Yeah.
where they play that enough times. I do have something to talk about from this week because I'm looking at the schedules. You were there, Boot. Remember some concrete countertops?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just big ass slabs of concrete
Yeah.
that we had to carry up a flight of stairs.
Mm-hmm.
That was
fine.
it did go fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
That was the most shook I've ever
Still-
seen Josh.
It's still fun.
Was he? Yeah, he was a little shook.
Yeah, he I mean, he carried those slabs of concrete, but at the end, he's like, "Oh my god, I feel so terrible." And I was like, "Welcome to the big leagues,
Just
bro."
wait, dude,
Yeah.
I did too. Me and Salofi set the like medium piece in place, and like that definitely got my left under my shoulder blade. Like it's still a little tight.
doing this stupid reach.
Yeah, you know, setting a 200-pound object flat, all dumb. You know, it fucks you up.
Yeah, they exaggerated though. They said that shit was like 300-400
It
pounds.
wasn't as heavy as they said. But
It was only like
that
250
big
at most.
piece was fucking heavy.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah. I have a gauge. If it weighs less than me,
Yeah.
man, it's not too
It was
bad.
nothing compared to that, you know, the concrete table. I'm sure we've talked about it.
I'm pretty sure we have, yeah. That we
yeah,
picked
you
up.
and I were the first ones to ever lift it, and we did get it up and onto its side by ourselves and immediately
Put it
set it
back.
down.
No, yeah, no deal.
That was old Johnny Boy's house.
Yeah, we both almost lost our eyeballs and our colons. Like the second it got vertical, just like
That's the end of that. Oh my god.
it almost just burst.
That's the same folks that had the heaviest dresser ever invented.
Yeah.
Carson
Leather,
and I,
mirror, and steel.
Yeah, that thing.
We have some mover cliches. Surprise butcher's block.
Mm.
That was so cool.
Surprise cast iron radiator.
Yeah, can you also, I'm going to add this cast iron
Yeah.
radiator.
I
And
totally
I forgot
forgot.
to tell you guys about the basement.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I mean, the saving grace for that job was that we were literally just moving it across the street, just like to
Yeah,
like this
but
weird
That's
garage.
still a pain in the ass.
It was a
That's kind of
pain,
the
yeah.
worst, dude.
Mm.
Moving 2 doors down, they like play it up like it's easier on the phone. Like that's
It's
worse.
worse.
It's
That's
worse
the
than just
worst.
putting it on a truck and moving
Hey,
it.
Yeah, I still put it on a
Across
truck and
town,
move it. I
yeah.
did it like 2 weeks ago.
I-
We moved 2 doors down, and I loaded everything on Schmeg. We went and ate lunch at Matador, and we drove back 2
Yeah.
doors down.
Good.
I can't tell you how many times do
And it
like
was
an
great.
estimate
Good
with
tip.
someone walking them through, on the phone. They're doing the fucking estimate thing. They're like, all right, that's about it. It's like, okay, what do you have in your basement, garage, and outdoors? They're like, well, no. Oh, yeah. It's like,
Mhm.
oh, I'm glad you said something because I would have forgotten. It's like, I know.
Yeah.
There's so many estimates that you get on the CRM and in the emails and all that stuff that are need help moving some large things and boxes, and then you talk to them for about 10 minutes, and it translates to
Everything.
everything has to go. And it's like,
Oh, yeah, we do have a lot of artwork on the walls and mirrors. Oh, all
Can
my
you guys pack
dressers have
those?
mirrors. Do you guys take those off?
I had a lady specifically like 2 weeks ago when I gave her the estimate for a job. I was like, all right, well, I'm guessing, just based on what you're telling me and stuff, just from experience and whatever, we're probably looking at, 75 to 80 boxes that we're going to need to move. And she was like, no, there's no way. Like, we don't have that much stuff. Like, this is gone. We're not doing this. There's not near that. There's not going to be near that many. And it's like, okay, what do you think? She's like, I don't know, maybe 25, 30. And it's like, well, either way, I'm going to leave it at least 50. And I think the crew ended up moving 72.
Yep.
And she called back, though, and was like, man, I'm glad you left it at that because I was way off. And you guys, I think it was when I did the confirm with her. And she's like, I counted them now, and yeah, we're like at, we're in the 60s right now. So I'm real glad you left it the way it was. It's like, yeah, don't fucking argue and talk shit.
You
Yeah.
called someone, a professional
ask, but then
company
that's
to
like
do this.
That's like homeboy that's probably going to book the job. It's another like $5,000 job in June. We've moved him before like a few years ago, and it was definitely, I looked up the old job. It had to at least have been 2 big trucks and maybe a small truck, if not 3 big trucks. And
someone pulling in the parking.
He's back.
Okay, he's just trying to flip
Nebraska,
around.
too.
Brad's got to go do his job.
no,
Way too much.
Drunk asshole from the brewery.
yeah, that looked like what's his name, Old Dick Nose. But
Wait, what?
mhm.
Old dick nose.
But
I thought I recognized that.
Boot
guy.
Nose, yeah.
That
he
was
looked like
vagina
he looked
face.
like Old Dick. What's his name? Zach.
Zach?
Yeah, Trent's friend. Worked here for like 2 summers.
Oh, that guy drove a ridiculous Jeep.
He did have a ridiculous Jeep, but Old Dick knows. Anyways, fucking. This is all facts. But no, so I did the on-site for him, walkthrough, and he's like, yeah, okay. So I was doing the final, just kind of talking to him before I left, and it's like, yeah, so I'm thinking at least 2, maybe a 3rd truck on this for sure, just what I've seen, but I'll get it put in the system, and that'll tell me more. And he's like, well, that's really? It's like, yeah. And he's like, well, last time I'm pretty sure you guys did it all in 1 truck. And it's like, well, no, I looked up what we did last time for you years ago, and I can guarantee you it was at least 2 to 3 trucks last time. He's like, I'm pretty sure it was just 1 truck. And I was
I'm
like,
looking.
dude, I'm telling you, it was
What it
not.
was.
And then he finally caved and was like, all right, man, I believe you. But I mean, this time though, we've downsized since then and all that and stuff.
you
Dude, it's
haven't.
almost twice the amount it was last time.
Yeah.
But I talked to him about it. He was cool with it. But
Yeah. I've had such a rational last 2 weeks. I know it's just kind of
It's coming.
That's about
yeah.
it.
I know today was so reasonable.
begging for a schmeg.
yeah, next week's a doozy, bro.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
Brad. Oh fuck, the job. Dude, he used to work here. Was an army radio one guy. One of the dumbest people I've ever known. You were giving me shit like, "Hey, Tony fucking requested you," and I'm like, "I'm actually off that Saturday." And Rao had to do it, I think.
Me too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Rao
yeah,
and
you
Kyle.
guys were all there. And I looked at that list and I was like, "How does this piece of shit have that much stuff?"
It was more.
And it was.
We didn't even move
and
all
he
of it.
fucking.
We didn't even touch his
It
basement.
doesn't even surprise me because he was such a shite fucking employee that.
It was a nice
Of
guy.
course, yeah, of course, he
That
was
was
a
it.
nice guy. Yeah.
People have no idea how much shit they have. No
I do.
Bullshit, Brad.
I have too much shit.
Okay. You
I
know
now
how much
have-
shit
I
you
now
have. You
have
nailed
way
it.
too much shit.
Right answer. Right answer.
Yeah, that is
No,
correct.
I have all
Tell
your
me
shit right
in a year and a half how much more shit he's.
Yeah.
Bro, tell
It'll
me
happen.
fucking in 3 months how much more shit I have right now, dude.
Dog,
Fuck.
Taylor orders so much shit that gets delivered to my house, and I'm just like, in the end, when we move out of here, just imagine how many packages have been delivered to this house, and then just think of how many boxes.
Yeah. You gotta
know-
order
you know
extra
what-
stuff.
You know what makes me hate myself, Eric? But also it's awesome.
Please
but
tell
but it makes me hate myself. Every piece of seating that's in my house right now is a recliner.
That's
I
nice,
like
dude. That's living
It's
in luxury.
legit,
right there.
dude. It's nice, but
But it's all gonna have to go.
it's all gonna have to
get
go,
rid
you
of
know.
it.
So
And
when
I'm
Brad
gonna have to-
moves out, everybody remember this.
No one help him.
And nobody's gonna help you.
I don't need help.
Yeah.
You're
I
gonna
didn't
get a
ask
movie
for
company?
help.
No.
You're gonna get a movie company and stand at the side and go, "I work for a movie company."
Yeah.
As much as I want,
That's the dream.
as much as I want to be like, yeah, I'd do this, but just had a rotator cuff surgery.
Oh my god.
I moved that in here myself.
I did that for the
Wow.
washer.
Yeah,
and dryer.
just two guys up, down.
Yeah, it was easy.
Right.
They were in and out in like 45 minutes, you know. But even just our washer and dryer, dude. Fucking, I tried to plan it out to where I would be there, but I wasn't. I had to work, and they came and delivered. But I told Diana, I was like, "Yeah, man." Which also they delayed the shit out of everything, and it was just a whole fucked, you know, whatever. But that's not those guys' fault. So it's moving it, you know. So I was like, ah. The night before, I was all drunk and like, fuck that, blah, 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 you know? And then that next day, I was like, all right, Diana, no matter what happens, at least give those dudes like $20 a piece as a cash tip. Because they're showing up. They hate it. I hate it for them, but
You should have left Diana like a script, so when they showed up, she could have looked at it and been like, "Yeah, my husband moved that down not too long ago."
My husband measured, and he says everything should be.
I did measure, and it
Yeah.
was fine.
See?
But,
And that was the same when American Furniture delivered our loft bed. I had already cut out. The
I don't even
trim.
have box springs, dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, yeah.
That's fair.
I had already cut out the trim, and I'm like, it'll fit. And dude's like, "Oh, do you want us to put it together?" I'm like, "Absolutely." Please, it's ready. I checked in on him a couple times. I didn't want to be a dick. I mean, I did, but
Yeah.
You just wanted to lean against the door frame and watch.
I did a couple times.
Dude.
It's like, y'all doing all right?
Yeah.
Need anything?
It is.
Water?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got
Water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I got donuts downstairs.
You want me to go pick you up a Little Caesars?
Yeah.
We're getting fucking.
Pizza's on the way.
Yeah, we're getting some.
Kyle's
gourmet
right.
shit.
We're
Did
getting
you
Love
offer them
Shack.
a LaCroix?
Yeah.
I was fresh out of La Croix. So.
I've got waters.
Do you know what
carbonated.
Yeah. Do you know what they are?
No, we tip those fuckers like
Yeah.
40 each.
They're little carbonated waters, slightly sweetened. Have a good taste to them. You want to try?
Oh.
That's a Odell Rob.
Every time. How many people have fucking LaCroix, dude?
Oh my god.
It's
I
how
know
it's
you
tapered
look like
off.
Yeah.
A
There
little
was
bit.
a summer where we didn't do a job where someone wasn't insisting that we drink their LaCroix.
Please.
Oh, they're
not that
good.
LaCroix.
Like, oh, they're great. Like, you guys, it's 110 degrees out.
It's
You'd love a
water.
LaCroix.
Probably because they want to get rid of them.
Yes.
I want
Also
to
makes me
fucking
feel
fill
full
my
of shit.
mouth with baking
So-
soda. That's what
I got a theory on this, and I think LaCroix did an excellent job of like marketing or something.
Oh yeah.
So all the middle class, rich, white fucking people buying up all the LaCroix don't drink it because why would you drink it?
It's gross.
And
It's just there.
they just offer people it,
Yes.
and then eventually I think they tried to offer it to enough people that people stopped taking it, and then they tried one. And then they were like, "The fuck is this garbage? What the hell is this?
This is not Sprite.
This is just water with baking soda. What the fuck did
they
you do?"
exist, as far as I know, for like ex-alcoholics.
I
Or
makes
a
a lot
fucking
of sense.
seltzer over some ice on the rocks.
Makes
You
sense.
get your
Yeah.
fucking drinky drink in your hand and
What's that one carbonated
You're
water
good.
company? Is like Perrier,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
That shit's
Yeah.
gross. I don't like that.
That's a weird like status symbol-y one. It
Right?
used to be at least. Same with San Pellegrino. Although their flavors are delicious.
They actually have flavor.
Yes,
And those
their
are-
orange,
yeah.
the orange San Pellegrino thing.
Those are
It's
good.
got that fancy foil over the can.
Oh, it does, yes.
That shit is
The
delicious.
foil is where you know it's
Mixes
legit. They
great
paid
with
for that.
vodka.
It does. That is also accurate.
It's fantastic.
I haven't seen Orangina in years, but that's not bad either.
Orangina.
Yeah.
That sounds like a town from Red Dead Redemption.
True.
I do have another customer cliche that I just hear all the fucking time. None of you assholes work on Sunday, but I always do. And, well, he does. And
Never
people
again.
always fucking say, I can't believe you guys work on Sunday.
Yeah.
It's like, bitch, how do you get gas at a gas station?
Like, what the fuck?
How the fuck do you go to the grocery store?
Yeah.
Do these people not exist
They
to you?
must be.
I can't believe you move on a Sunday. Like, are you kidding me?
And it even expands to Saturdays too. I can't believe you guys move on weekends.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, what do you mean? What's gonna stop us?
Half the company is college kids. What do you mean we don't work on weekends? Of course we work on weekends.
Yeah.
What do you,
Half the,
everyone
like,
works
yeah.
on the weekend, and they need to move. So everyone.
Yeah, everyone
like,
wants to
everyone-
move on the weekend.
You all
right?
work on
Yeah.
weekdays. You can only move on weekends.
Yeah.
It's just like when we
I
were
work
pulling up.
Saturdays.
What if
'cause I
the
hate
month
weekend
ends
people.
on a weekend?
And I want
how
the
are you going to
Saturday
move in by
tips.
the first if nobody works on the weekend?
When we were rolling in, we got the bar at the end of the strip here, and they're all fucking staring at us because you know. And Raul's like, "Oh, what are these people doing working on a weekend?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's probably what they're thinking." Even though they just fucking
And
bought
they're
beer from a
at a-
bartender, they're
Yeah.
at a store where they purchase
Yeah,
things.
They came in. What are you guys? Would you say that at a bar? I can't believe you guys were working on the weekend.
Yeah, what? Or a grocery store?
Yeah.
How are you guys open on Sunday? What? Excuse me?
This is a fucking grocery. Not everyone spends half their day at Catholic Mass.
Yeah, they got to go get their potatoes at Wendy's after they go to Catholic Mass.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. I'm a confirmed Catholic by force. It's horrible.
By force or
Are you
without
confirmed?
force?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
wow.
whole dude. The whole fucking.
It's a whole thing, yeah.
Yeah, we became what they call creasters not long after that. But
Okay.
What
we
makes
only go
you-
to church on Christmas Eve and Easter, and I don't go to church at all.
Easter this Sunday?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
so
that is
there you go.
Sunday.
Well,
Fuck.
not tomorrow, but the following Sunday.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Next
17th. Yeah.
A
wait,
week from.
I got a question though. What makes you a confirmed Catholic? Like,
You have to have gone through the
There's-
religious
yeah.
education.
Yeah, you
There's
gotta
a whole
follow-
process.
Yeah, you gotta
You
follow
go through the
IRS.
process. It's about a 2-year ordeal.
Yeah,
Obviously,
it's a
It's a
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
show. You gotta do community service, some bullshit.
You gotta
some
do, yeah,
confessions.
community-
I skated real by. Like I didn't do
Me
any of my.
too.
It was all about the community
Any
service
of my
hours,
shit.
honestly. The
Yeah, there
religious
was-
education part of it was
Yeah.
less important. It was more about did you put in the
Mhm.
hours, and then like they apparently say that you did. Like
Yeah.
I knew a lot of kids that got by without like having to do everything, but like they signed up for it.
And we
It's
did.
like becoming a crew leader here.
You do a retreat.
One retreat,
Also,
yeah,
yeah.
you do have to do that one retreat.
There's more confirmed Catholics here than I thought.
Yeah, you
Three?
do?
I'm not a
Yeah.
Catholic,
Confirmed
but I'm
Catholic,
a Lutheran,
yes.
which is basically
Oh,
the same
we
thing.
love
But
to hate
yeah.
each other.
Yeah.
Some of
You
the
have to
worst
do all of
jokes
the
I've
same
ever
stuff.
fucking heard in my life.
I had to go to Christian club when I was in elementary school, so
Okay.
I
that's
mean,
not
it's
much.
all
But
fine and dandy. Whatever.
I just never got into that shit.
No.
We were actually just
It's got
talking
good
about that the other
intentions.
day.
The way they go about it
Yeah.
turns every kid that's that age off.
I
Like
don't
no
know.
one's like, oh, I'm hyped to go do this. Like
Yeah.
no.
The
one
guy
really
that
says
happened to confirm
They don't
me,
make
Father
it
Tim,
interesting.
he's in a halfway house in Grand Junction just out of prison because he's a fucking piddler.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had.
Like, dude,
Why is that
fuck-
so like?
Like, why?
Why? Like, yeah, this is
All
the big
of-
question. Why? And it's
Because-
a big thing. Like,
Kiss Jesus. Don't worry about
I,
it.
yeah, like,
Yeah, what are you trying to say,
Anyway,
outta
because
here.
we had to do like the conference thing as well, and part of that was that you had to go into the community and like collect food for a food drive. And I think it was like the third house that we went to. Their daughter had Down syndrome and was 100% naked and sprinted out the front door, and we had to chase her down the street. So that was super cool.
Sweet. Nice confirmation.
community service.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, the people who say, "How are you working?" I'm like, I can't believe you work on a Sunday. Those are usually probably Catholics and Lutherans. We don't have a lot of Baptists up here because it's Colorado.
Mm-hmm. There's the
Maybe those people.
the Eastern Orthodox Church off the interstate down there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never encountered those
Yeah.
people.
you guys get the occasional Mormons over here?
Occasional.
Oh,
Occasional.
yeah.
More than
There's a
occasional.
whole
That's a
section
witch
there.
right over
Yeah.
there.
We border Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a neighborhood in town.
There's a whole section.
They got
It's off of Timberline.
Yep.
I've always had this like devious hamburglar plan to steal the golden statue of Joseph Smith off the top of that temple.
That is a.
It's real gold. It's
Yeah,
real.
but
It's fucking gold.
you would be sniped before you ever got
Yeah, I
there.
feel like they have
No,
like
it's
a
true,
Mormon.
bro.
By
yeah.
God.
They've got autocannons and shit out there.
I've heard of
Anti-air defenses.
Yeah.
Struck
Yeah,
by
you ever heard of
lightning
Bloons
halfway
Tower
up the
Defense,
ladder.
bro?
I'm telling you, bro.
They're
Just because
I love
you
that.
said that out loud right now, they're
Good
gonna
one.
fucking knock on your door.
Oh my god! But all the spam callers that I get, they're actually the Mormons.
It's,
Yeah.
dude, it's a real thing, dude. They have a whole catalog on everybody.
Oh, dude,
Like, Joseph Smith found some
Yeah.
tablets and shit.
how
You should
great would it
believe
be if they knocked on your door and you opened it up and behind you is a golden statue of Joseph Smith?
my door
Oh,
knocker
shit!
is actually a Satan head.
Nice.
It's a goat
Oh,
head.
even better,
So they won't
a
knock
goat
on
head
my
with like a
fucking door.
pentagon or a
Just gonna hear
pentagram.
Gotta
screaming.
convert.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah,
hear
just the
screaming
most-
out there.
Well, it's super Kmarty, and where
Just the
it
most
should be a
gnarly
pentagram, it's actually a star because it's
Okay.
a piece of plastic, but it's goofy.
Okay.
It's actually a Halloween decoration we just never took down.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
bro.
Nice, good man.
Yeah, but keeps the Mormons away.
It's like, it's
You
like
got your big ass.
Dude,
hutch,
I got accosted
Your loft, yeah,
in
your
my
big ass
garage. I was
hutch.
hanging
Your
out
lofted
with
bed,
them.
and you don't take down
I
your
ended up-
Halloween
I
decorations.
ended up giving these dudes a bunch of frisbees.
What have you
just to
become?
leave.
Please leave me alone.
And you
I
were
was like, real story.
My house 2 weeks ago.
Ah.
you're
I
the
gave
worst
him a-
customer.
I gave him a Latitude 64 like Crusader
Oh, bro.
just to be ironic and funny, but he didn't get it. But I got it.
They used to
You gave him a frisbee?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or it was the Claymore, which had the picture of a fucking like Templar knight with a big
Yeah.
ass claymore on the front.
My mom grew up Mormon, and there were some differences there. But they used to come to our door down in the Springs all the time. And one day, my mom was like, "I'm sick of this. I'm gonna have a real conversation with them about it." Guys came to the door. She talked to them. They left. And then from that point on, dude, you could literally see them walk through the neighborhood, and they would point, and then they'd be like, it's like, yep,
To the next.
blacklisted motherfuckers.
Nice.
And then they found me when I went to CSU. They found me. It was the weirdest thing.
They got you in the database.
Sounds
Yeah, they
good.
found me at CSU. I gave them a fake name and a fake phone number, and then they called my mom.
867.
And was like, "Hey, we hear your son is interested."
I got it.
And then my mom called me, and she was like, "What's this about? You're interested in going to church?" I was like, "Oh my God, they called you?" And she was like, "Yeah, why?" I was like, "I gave them a fake name and a fake number." And my mom was like, "Oh no."
It says here on our list you work on Sunday. You shouldn't be going to church.
What's up with that?
Yeah, that's an ordeal.
So yeah, you ain't stealing that
I
statue.
don't, have we?
I'm stealing. I'm gonna dress up as the Hamburglar, and I'm gonna fly like a home built helicopter. Yeah, and then I have a dog sidekick. Arch is gonna be flying the helicopter, like temporarily while I repel him.
It's,
Hook it up.
it's Super Boot and Boot Dog.
Bro, can we shoot you out of a person cannon?
Yes.
Like right at it,
That's a
and then
good plan,
you snatch
too.
it, but then we got Schmeg on the other side with a net in it.
Dude.
Door shut.
It's just gonna be
The
pilot
perfect
wing
crime.
style. He's gonna fly. and
Almost
his head will
exactly
stick in
that
it.
happened in the newest Fast and Furious movie. When
It's
Vin
true.
Diesel, or it might have been John Cena, he flew out and then had a chain. He was lassoing
Diesel,
around
yeah.
an airplane, I think.
Oh, that was
there was that.
It was The Rock.
That was
That
The Rock.
fucking happened.
Well, there was that.
That was like
And there
The Rock wasn't in that one. It was Vin Diesel.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
but
remember,
then
like,
there was
It
the
was the helicopter prop. He,
but
like,
there was
flung it around
that, and then
He
there was
lassoed a big ass chain around an airplane.
jumped out of the window.
stopped
with his
it?
big
Yeah.
ass.
Then stopped it.
But there's also the
He
chain.
might even climb the chain and fucking got
I'm
on
so
the
glad I
window.
didn't.
But there's
see
also
that.
the
I'm
chain
so glad I
swing
didn't
by
see
locking
that.
it in the
Very
tires, swinging them across the.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
swing across the goalie.
It's possible. We can rob this statue.
It's
Possible.
Oh,
It sounds like a
It's gonna happen.
but there's a
Now you
chance
sound
on it.
like Nicolas Cage in National Treasure, bro.
Well,
I'm going to
Ooh,
steal
that's
the
not a
golden
bad
statue.
yeah.
There's a
I'll
map
help.
on the back of the
It
contract.
belongs in the
to show you.
museum.
Whatever.
You need a little
Whatever.
helicopter deal from the Road Warrior.
Yeah.
Well, the clue is somewhere in the Arctic Circle.
Yeah.
And
Whatever
that'll
assets
ship
I could provide, I'm in, bro.
All right, when we end up robbing the Mormon church, we'll go ahead and make it into a nice Ocean's 11 montage. We'll have the planning session. We'll do a lot of hot
Yeah.
cuts.
And we need one guy back at the shop in the chair on a computer telling us like statistics.
Don't look at me.
Or, yeah.
It's just going to be Brad. We're going to call
Yeah.
him.
You
And
gotta
he's going to be
call
like,
tail.
wait,
You gotta get going now.
wait, you're robbing the Mormons?
And he snaps into it. Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like ready to
Everybody's
go.
guy in there.
I'll be
Cranking
there,
out
burning
the
out the
meat
van
museum.
out of here.
Can the van do a burnout? Is the question.
No.
I tried.
No,
Nah,
you could do like a burn.
It
in.
spins out on the dirt.
A bird.
It does spin out on the dirt, yeah.
Well, that
Derek
big
does that
bird
all the
will do
time.
something.
Yeah.
Ocean's 14, brother. Let's
It's got
go.
terrible gas mileage and terrible RPMs. You know.
That van
It'll
sucks,
get you
dude.
there, though.
That'd be a great
better than no
knockoff
van.
robbery. A bunch of Dodge
Sam's
ProMaster
favorite vehicle.
cities.
It'll be like the Italian job, but instead of minis, it's
Like-
all
And cops would pull up behind it, lights on, and then realize that they're Dodge ProMasters. And be like, nah. Just pull off. Like, let them do their thing, dude. They're not going to get there anyways.
That'd be like a 10.
That transmission is gonna fucking drop out any second.
You think
That thing sounds like a turbo.
Yeah,
It's
we're
not.
picking 37, boys.
It's got like 9 gears of raw fury.
Yeah.
Each one goes up to about 100 RPM.
Yeah.
I was
It's
thought
got
about
that McLaren feature where you're sitting like in the middle of the fucking car.
dude. But it's a
Witness
billion
me.
times slower.
Yeah,
I always thought
it's for excellent
Witness me.
drivability. And
I always thought about jumping that over like a drawbridge, but you would just like get to the top, it would crest, flip, and then you would fall and smash. It'd be like, cool.
I think I saw that in the news recently. Didn't that
yes,
happen
that
somewhere?
happened.
Yeah, somewhere pretty
That
recently.
happened. Someone went full Dukes of Hazzard off
Yeah.
the fucking.
And
Like I've
did
dreamed
not
about
succeed.
doing that
Oh.
forever.
Hey, man. You
Off a
gotta have
drawbridge?
props for trying.
Off a highway interpass, like an overpass.
Oh.
Went up the grass, jumped, tried to get to the on ramp.
Yeah, that ain't gonna
I think he hit the on ramp,
Still ain't
but
gonna
obviously, like
work. the distance and stuff.
he didn't land on his wheels
Yeah, cars are heavy.
What?
because cars don't fly.
It's just like that dude who jumped his Tesla too, pretty recently too.
What?
Did you
Yeah.
see the
What?
video of that?
Yeah.
I don't know if they were in like San Francisco or
Yes.
something, but it was real hilly, and he just comes off the top, launches this motherfucker, lands all stupid because he's a dumbass, and smashes into a fucking
Loses,
other car.
like a back wheel, and then it's
Probably Hollister.
all kinds of stuff.
But with that stupid story, we're gonna kind of wind down here. Anybody got some last minute details or last minute cliches?
Cliche.
Right.
Well, I guess I don't know if it's so much of a cliche, but it's definitely a frequent phrase that we get is, so what's your policy if it doesn't fit where I want you to put it?
That's true. That does happen a lot.
Strangely sexual.
It's not.
Well, what happens if it doesn't fit? Well, I don't fucking care.
Ever heard of Kentucky?
Yeah, what's your policy?
I'll leave it right here, and you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go deal with it.
No, I've had like a
Garage?
serious issue with that. It's like, so I want it here, and you guys won't do it. And I'm like, I just explained to you very clearly
Can't.
that I could take it apart, but this piece of shit is
Won't go
never
back
going
together.
back together.
Well, there's other ones like I know you were on
And
that
it's
at
gonna
least
look like
one of
shit
the
in this
times.
room anyway.
Like that giant
Which you should
fucking
do.
armoire with all the nails on it that they wanted to go into their fucking switchback basement staircase that was 3 fucking feet tall.
And unfinished. And there was just that deathly drop off.
Yeah.
No, me and Jake, we both got the top end of that, and there was like railroad ties coming out.
Yeah.
And there was blood involved. Shit went down.
Everyone who
this
touched
fucker
that
wouldn't
got
even
cut
like
by it.
stand
Yeah.
in most of the garage.
Yep.
Like, oh, it won't fit where we want it. Could you just put it in the
It's
basement?
like, well, it has to
Fuck
either go
no.
upstairs
Are
or
you kidding me?
downstairs. It's like, no, it can't go up
No.
any stairs.
This
I
shit's
don't-
going
what are
in
you
your
talking
garage.
about?
Yeah, no stairs.
Have you looked at it?
That thing was
12 feet
fucking
tall.
ridiculous,
Yeah.
dude. Like reclaimed fucking like burnt down church wood or something.
With
Or
a bunch
real
of nails
rustic,
and
yeah.
railroad
Incredibly
ties.
rustic.
Yeah.
I would put its rusticity like well above 10.
Pretty rustic.
Dang.
Yeah, it's as like it's the template.
That's rustic with 3 C's,
Mm.
dude.
Use the whatever
Like-
the color scale that went from
Jesus.
1 to 8.
It's like
was.
shabby
Yeah.
chic fucking country French.
The rustic
baby, this is
scale.
Anally with
rustic.
no lube and added like some rust and fucking.
The rustic
railroad.
scale goes from 1 to 14, and that was at least a 10.
Yeah.
At least.
But anyway, we do need to end this
Rustic,
round. Did you have something
Wait,
you
one
want to
more.
say? Let go. Jesus Christ. What?
Oh, you guys haven't eaten yet? And it's like, no, motherfucker, I've been here all goddamn day. We
It's
haven't
6
left your
o'clock right now.
driveway. Sorry, I had to put that out there. That always drove me nuts.
It's 2 p.m. and we haven't eaten. It does happen all the time.
Yeah.
All the fucking time. But we are going to fucking end this. We have to.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Everything
We
has
have
to
to.
go.
Smash it!
Yes.
Get that
Smash
like
that
button.
like
Do all
button.
the things.
Fucking
Whatever.
shit.
It all has to go.
If
I
you
don't
made
know
it this
how
far.
you guys do this all day.
Yeah. That is.
You guys
Do you
must be
guys
tired.
You don't have to go to the
You
gym.
sure don't need a gym membership.
Yeah. Well, you
you're
guys
not-
okay with that?
You're not that little.
You guys don't look very gay.
I heard people put ketchup on it. I heard people put ketchup on it. I heard people put ketchup on it. Ketchup. Ketchup. I heard people put ketchup on it. Ketchup. I heard people. I heard people. I heard people put ketchup on it. I heard people put ketchup on it. I heard people put ketchup on it. I heard people put ketchup on it.